Welcome to NetZeroTv. My name is Cynthia. Last week we left off with your everyday makeup look, and today we're going to bring that look and make it into a bridal look. So being that our foundation's already set, we have a really great foundation for lips, eyes, and everything else. A great thing for making a bridal look complete is really ensuring that those eyes pop. So I'm going to start off with my favorite technique and just grabbing a little bit of concealer. Concealer would be your best friend. A synthetic brush. Just a little bit lighter of a shade. And the reason a concealer is great is that its creamy consistency will allow it to look like skin and still brighten up the skin. So I'm going to go right underneath the brow bone, and I'm just going to clean this up. I'm going to grab the brush, tap out the excess of the product, and start bringing it down. Stroking motions just by grabbing it and pulling it down. That's going to diffuse the product but not remove it. Grabbing our sponge, we're going to grab the product and just press it in. That's going to make it really seamless and into the skin again. As you can see, it's already blending everything and just really brightening up the eye. Again, I'm going to grab a little bit more concealer just for the other side, a couple of shades lighter. Grabbing the brow bone, lifting it up, and really working the product in there. A flat brush is really great for this because you can really just follow the edge and the shape of the brow. So again, grabbing the product, pulling it down, diffusing any edges as you go. Grabbing my sponge and blending out any edges. Now we got to really make that crease pop. So earlier we used a nice shimmery tone that would be great for a bridal look. I'm just going to go back with that same brush that we had and just blend it through. And we're bringing the two colors together, being our concealer and the crease color. Now we're going to grab this nice chocolate brown color with the same fluffy brush, and we're going to blend that into the crease. With the brush, I'm just going to have her look down. I'm going to start on the outer edge of her eye, and I'm going to press it where I want to begin and just pull it in, continuously tapping it through. By doing that, I keep concentrating the color right where I'm setting the brush and blending it into the other colors. So I have that color payoff and seamless blending. Grabbing that same color, pressing it and pulling. Bringing it into the crease. Grabbing it on the outer side, pressing it, bringing it in. And just sweeping it into the crease. Now that we've got those colors, we're going to grab some lashes to really bring everything together. I like to apply the lashes on my hand just to give it a nice little curve. Lashes can sometimes be a hassle, but if you're done properly, they can be your best friends. Feel free to grab a brush, round it on the brush, and that's going to allow it to curve and to grab onto the eye a lot easier. Removing it like so. Grabbing your product, and I like to apply some on my hand because that allows it to just get a little bit tacky and really adhere to the skin a lot better. I'm just running the glue through the lash, tapping it through. And a little tip to everyone, more glue does not mean it's going to hold on anymore. The trick to making it last is definitely making sure that the glue is nice and tacky and ready for application. So feel free to air it out so it gets a little tacky. I'm going to have you look down for me. And then I like to just grab the eye, lay it on the lashes first, and then bring it in the center. Once the center is placed, you can grab the corners Now you really want to make sure the glue stays nice and dry, so you want to just let it adhere And the best tip that I can give is just go to the lips and then come back to the eyes for a little bit of liner later on. So you could definitely work off the lip color that she already has to bring it together. Using your pinky to just hold the skin taut. And then once you've defined it, working it into the lip. So grabbing that edge and pulling it in. The glossiness of the gloss will allow the product to just really be more fluid. That rosy pink is a great pink for any bride. A little extra contouring for the special day. A cream contour is the best way to go. I like to start at the hollows of the cheeks, pressing it in there. Grabbing my brush, removing the excess, and then starting to diffuse. The best way to diffuse is not to start where you applied it, but the edges of where you applied your product. We're going to grab the product and apply the same on the other side, looking for that hollows of the cheek, following it through. Grabbing your sponge if at any point you feel you need to make it a little extra seamless. And of course, adding a little bit of highlighter. The highlighter is going to illuminate the skin and really bring out those cheekbones. A little goes a long way with this as well, and it's all about placement. I'm grabbing a little bit of that product and just applying it at the high points of the cheeks. Right underneath that brow bone. Bridge of the nose. And the Cupid's bow. By applying it on the Cupid's bow, you're going to create a fuller pout. With adding those lashes and that liner, we really brought this bridal look together. My name is Cynthia. Thank you for watching, and we'll be seeing you next week.